In this lesson, let's learn about the limits of functions, convergence, and limit values. 関数の値の極限、収束と極限値。First, I'll explain function convergence. In the function f of x, when the variable x is taking different values but is as close as possible to alpha, and when the values of f of x are as close as possible to the constant alpha, then f of x is said to be converging towards alpha. Next, I'll explain function limits. We use this notation when the function f of x converges to alpha, when the variable x is as close as possible to alpha. This alpha is the limit value of the function f of x. Next, I'll explain how to calculate limit functions. For the function f of x, if alpha is within the domain of the function, and the limit x is alpha, then f of x equals f of alpha holds true. In other words, if x is alpha, then f of x is f of alpha. Now let's do some actual calculations. In the function f of x equals 2x squared, when x is going towards 1, then f of 1 equals 2 times 1 squared, which equals 2. So f of x is as close to 2 as possible. Therefore, when x is 1, then f of x is 2, and the limit value is also 2. Now let's do some practice. Press the pause button and try to solve the practice problem. Once you're finished, press the resume button and mark what you got correct. Now let's check our answers. The answer to number 1 is a limit value of 6. We get this by substituting in 2 for x, giving us 3 times 2 equals 6. The answer to number 2 is a limit value of 9. For the constant function f of x equals c, the limit value is c no matter what x is, so when x is c, f of x is 9. Were you able to answer both questions correctly? That concludes this lesson.